No, he always asks like, hey, would you rather fly VFR or IFR? And if he were to ever ask me that, I don't think I'm ever going to go on that podcast, not because I'm not qualified, but just because, I don't know, I'm not like an influencer or anything. Right. But I'd probably preface it with like, it depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm doing acrobatic flying, I'd VFR, obviously, because most acroplanes can't fly IFR. But if I'm doing cross country, I'd rather have, the communication and like ATC on my side. I'd rather be IFR.
IFR is much less fatiguing.
Yes.
Much less that goes into it.
Absolutely.
IFR is the type of flying that monkeys could do.
Oh, anybody could do it.
VFR, you really have to start thinking about stuff.
Which is crazy because you start off flying VFR.
Yeah. And you know what?
You get thrown into the hardest part and then you get to learn instrument and everything else.
But bringing it all around to what I said about Alaska, if you don't learn to make decisions as a pilot when you start out, you will never go back and teach yourself to do that. Yeah, so if you start with IFR and you learn to have everything catered to you,
given to you,
and then you're expected to do private.
You're not set up for the rest.
It's just like living in Alaska. If I'm not moving to Alaska now, I'll never move there. Right. If I'm not doing my instrument in a 6-pack now, I'll never do it.
Right.
It's the same thing. So I think the fact that we have the new pilot, start out in a position where they are expected to make decisions and operate in mostly a gray area, not black and white.
Yeah. Get
that out of the way, develop that foundation, and now that you could make those decisions, let's learn an easy IFR skill. Not easy, but a much less brain-taxed activity than VFR.
Yeah.
So I think from that standpoint, it's good because, if you start out that way, what student would go, I don't want to make decisions. Now I'll just stick with I don't want to get my VFR. I'll just stick with my IFR ticket.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what everyone would do. So I think there's an upside to that, as backwards as it sounds.